I quit my job to become a YouTuber. Here is how much money I made. You guys already know I'm on the YouTube grind. You're probably on the YouTube grind if you're watching this video as well. You guys, before we get into the video, let's give her a sub. And you guys, let's see what she has to say. Maybe she can give me some tips.
1 year ago, I quit my full-time job and I became an independent tech creator. And in my very first year, I made $151,570.47. Now
that is really, really, really good. You know, that's really, really good. You guys, ideally, YouTube success to me, as of right now, if I can make $1,000 a month on YouTube, I consider myself successful. You know, and that's just me. I know that there's potential to earn more, but then look at this: over $100,000 in 1 year. Wow.
Down where every cent of that came from. But first, I want to tell you how it started. I went into debt.
Oh, man. All right, here we go.
On August 28th, 2024, I announced that I was leaving The Verge in my very first independent YouTube video. I no longer work there. In case you don't know, The Verge is a tech publication that I made YouTube videos for the last 7 years.
So you guys, the thing about The Verge is, I was watching a YouTube video. I was actually watching a reaction video on this YouTube video. And the person said that The Verge is a very, very popular tech YouTube channel. And he basically said that she was able to gain a lot of her subscribers from there. So she probably gave herself a shout out, and that way she got a bunch of subs. So this is not something that she just started doing. This is something that, sorry, not she. I'm sorry. Oof, pronouns. This is not something that they started doing out of the blue. They started doing this a while ago.
In leaving was to take at least a little bit of the YouTube audience I had grown while there and start a channel of my own. And when I decided to do that, I had $7,000 in savings and no real path to an income stream. I was not monetized on YouTube, I had no Patreon, no merch, I had never brokered a brand deal, and I was terrified. Here goes nothing. What I knew I could do, though, was make a YouTube video every week. So that's what I did. Rolling. I was having a great time making stuff for just me, answering to no one, but by my 5th video posted, I'd also lost a lot of money. I had rent, a car payment, health insurance, student loans, living expenses, gear expenses, and on top of all of that, I had to buy a brand new iPhone so that I could review it. By the 6th video mark, my bank account was really low, and nothing sucks creativity out of you quite like not being able to pay your bills.
Trust me. You can say that twice, bro. Nothing sucks creativity out of you than being broke. Damn.
It wouldn't be until my 7th video that I finally got a bit of income as an independent creator. That was when I got my very first YouTube monetization check for $1,663.
This to me is success. That's success. If you can make $1,000 a month consistently on YouTube, I deem you as successful, bro. You know, especially if you're like in your 20s. This is success to me. You know? And when it comes to YouTube, like, you know, when people ask me for advice, like, me personally, I post every day. I try and post multiple videos a day. I say post every day. Some people do, some people don't, whatever. But start off with posting once a week. If you can post once a week, that's great. You know, that's a very, very good start. One video a week, then scale up. You know, when you first do this thing, you can't do it for the money, bro. You cannot do this thing for the money at first. You actually have to like do this for the love of the game. You have to do this for the love of the game because it takes a while to, you know, one, get visibility. They had, you know, a channel that they were on, so because of that, they were able to, you know, kind of blow up. But if you're just like me, it takes a while. You know, it takes a while. People have to sit down and watch your videos. People have to, you know, interact. It takes a while. I'm not even going to cap. It takes some time. But if you eventually get monetized, sorry, when, not if, because you will get monetized, you know, it's a good feeling. I want to believe it's a good feeling. I haven't gotten monetized, but in my mind, I'm already monetized. I move like someone that's already been monetized. So, yeah.
48 cents. It was also right around that time that I signed a management deal. This is my manager, Kim. You're seeing footage from a brand trip that we took together last spring. Signing with the manager was an incredibly tough decision for me. I was someone who had just spent 7 years making content for someone else. I walked away owning none of it. So for better or for worse, I'm just incredibly protective over my brand. But within the first 2 months of doing YouTube, I realized that I'm just not a business person. Like, there are creators who do YouTube for the business, and that's amazing. I'm just not one of those people. I do it because I want full creative control. I just want to make stuff. And so I knew I needed to find somebody who could do more of the business work for me. And
I feel like that's me as well. Like, I just like making I like making videos in general. If I'm reacting, I'm reacting. If I'm making a video for like someone else, like, then cool. Like, I just like making stuff, you know. Maybe I might come down to the point where I need someone to help me out with the business side of things as well. But right now, I just, you know, I just like vibing out, reacting to videos and, you know, responding to comments. It's a fun pastime.
Cam and I have been working together. I have taken home, that means after his commission, $113,483.55, which made up 75% of my income last year. The process goes like this. Cam does his Cam stuff, and then he brings me potential partners. I like to use products before I recommend them to you, so I usually try to get a product in, use it for a bit. If I like something, that's when I start making a 60 to 90 second ad spot. They'll go in my content, and once the brand approves, it gets slotted into a video, and then you see it. This video sponsor is Ecovacs. I've actually been using the robot vacuum since last March.
Oh, I'm guessing that most of her money came from brand deals, not necessarily even Google AdSense. I mean, she has like over 100,000 subs now, so definitely she makes some money from Google AdSense. But then, I'm guessing that most of it was from brand deals, you guys.
It was like a no-brainer. Yes, I want to work with you. And here's what the final product looks like. There is nothing more satisfying than watching your little robot vacuum do all of your work for you. I think I might have a problem. I'm obsessed with this thing. This is the Ecovacs X11. Look at the mop lines. This is like my favorite part. It's got all the great Ecovacs features that I've come to love, like wet and dry cleaning, depending on what surface it's on, and a brush and a mop that can extend into corners. But the X11 has a few new features, like power boost charging that can give you 6% charge in just 3 minutes while it washes its mop, and a bag-free design. And because of it, you no longer have to spend hundreds of bucks a year on disposable dust bags. Just pop this thing out, empty it, and put it back in, and then watch it get back to work. Still doing so good.
This is a good ad. Anyways, we're going to skip the ad and look at YouTube income because that's what we came here for.
Of my income, they're not the only way I make money. Let's talk YouTube. Since going independent, I've published 43 videos on this YouTube channel. And out of all of them, my highest earning was my 33rd video, my bike trip video. It got over 300K views and made me over $1,400. And the video that made me the least amount of money was my Game Boy camera video. That only has 46K views, and it only made me 74 bucks.
Damn, but 46K views is a loss, though. I wonder why. I know I'm not tripping, but that is a loss of views. And it's tech, so I wonder why.
What's interesting about those two videos, though, is that they're what I call me videos. So, of course, as a creator, I make content that I think will perform well. But I also promised myself a year ago that once a quarter, I'd make a video that was just for me. It was about a topic that I wanted to explore. And yes, one of them actually filled my bank account, but more so than that, both of them filled my emotional bank account, my creative bank account. This is so beautiful. So yes, serve your audience, but don't forget to serve yourself too.
Don't forget to serve yourself. It's true, bro. Don't forget the reason why you started. Even though it's for money and whatever, yeah. You probably started YouTube because you like making videos. You like doing this. You like sitting in front of a camera and acting like you're the star, you know? So do that. You feel me?
Of course. Overall, in 1 year, I've made $15,513.84 via YouTube monetization, which makes up 10% of my income. Another income stream for me is Patreon. Over there, I post all my videos completely.
Yeah, they made 15 grand. Let's go back and see 15 grand, bro. That is good. You know. And also, I'm going to end the video here because like this was the main thing that I wanted us to see based off her Google AdSense, you know. She made 15 grand and, you know, she made a shit ton of money on brand deals. But, you know, that's what I'm trying to, you know, that's what we're trying to see. You know, I don't care for Patreon. and all the other stuff, how much did you make from Google AdSense? And this is how much they made 15 grand. You feel me? But anyways, you guys, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm coming through every single day.